How you doing, everybody? This is PND51010, and today we're going to be looking at footage of We Are Change founder Luke Rudkowski, who is, through my analysis, is 100% reptilian shapeshifter. And it's through my point of view, I think, since it's known that this guy has embezzled the donations that the people give, the donations that the members give. And also, he's associates with known Freemasons. One of his co-founders, I don't know if he's a co-founder, but he's higher up in the echelons of We Are Change, New York, and his name is Craig Fitzgerald. And he's an admitted Freemason, 32nd degree. And, you can see in the pictures of the We Are Change 9/11 truthers, on the internet, you can see him posing, doing all types of Masonic gestures, the hidden hand, the Illuminati pyramid, all sorts of those esoteric occult gestures that he's posing. And I think Luke Rudkowski is a high-level Freemason as well, just not admitted, because I think I heard somewhere, I'm not too sure, don't take me to heart on this, but I think I heard that they had one of their meetings inside a Masonic temple as well. But I'm not too sure about that. I vaguely remember hearing something about that. But without further ado, we're going to be looking at some of these anomalies on Luke Rudkowski here. And what we're going to be focusing on is the green hue buildup that associates all shape-shifting. Not all, but most. And a lot of hand morphing as well. There's a lot of good examples of hand morphing. And then after the hand morphs, I'm going to show you that first. After that, I'm going to show you some facial anomalies as well. Right off the bat here, I want to show you this hand morph, and you can see the green hue or the green complexion on his middle finger there. You can see how it's just become enlarged. The girth has become, it's just become maximized, and you'll see a lot of examples of the fingers becoming extremely enlarged and the green hue in them, and they're just, the thickness of them just increase exponentially. So here you can see the reptilian hand starting to come out. And, there's also slight discoloration in the arm as well. But, I want to move on to the next one because of time issues, as always. And, whoa, I'm sorry. We went to the wrong frame here. Can't do that. Alright, and the next one here I want to show you is his thumb. And you can see, like before, the girth increases, the thickness. It's not as long, it's short and stubby, but you can see the green hue build up. And also on the middle finger here, you can also see, even though the caption obscures it a little bit, you can still see the brown discoloration of the middle finger. You can see it's obviously in the middle of a shapeshift right there. And you could also see the discoloration of the arm, and also scale-like protrusions on the forearm here. And I know it's not the best of quality, but like all the videos, the shapeshifting's evident enough so you could see it. So that's proof right there as well, and that's a pretty good shot. Alright, and then we'll go on to the next one. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps playing while I'm analyzing the frame. It's not good. Alright, and here's the best one in my example, in my opinion, because you can see the knuckles and just the whole hand has become so enlarged that it's just definitely not human. And also, you can see where the knuckles end, or where the human skin texture mask ends, you can see the real claws. Or you can see, protrusions that continue past the end of the fingers. I think that's quite amazing. And also you can just see how big his hand is. It's just way too big to be anything near human. And look at the green hue build up, from his forearm, the end of his forearm, all the way up to the knuckle area. You can see the reptilian complexion starting to come out. And, as always, I'll be giving the source video in the description box so you can view this yourself, because you need to take a look at this. There's some amazing shifts here. Alright, so I'm gonna get into the next which is 812, and I think this is a facial anomaly here. No. Well, here's just some hands again, some more hands. Even though these just are, you know, in motion. You know, in a lot of the shots they're in motion as well, but still, you know, some of the shape change is just way too anomalous. And you see a lot of areas of shape-shifting. Well, one of the most prevalent areas where shape-shifting is occurring is on his neck area right here. And we'll take a look at that as well. And look, on his hand right here, you can see some type of weird line running down all the way down to his forearm, to the middle of his forearm here. Don't ask me what it is, because I don't know. Anomalous is the best word for it. Okay, on the next one, it's 818. And here's a little bit more hand morphing. You can see the hands are strange looking here. Not extremely anomalous, but strange looking nonetheless. And you'll see more extreme examples. And you can see the reptilian eye. You can see like the blackout in his iris pupil area over here. You see how it's larger comparison to the, you know, our right, his left. It's just. I also want to show you some of the neck morphing as well. .845 on the next one. Okay, and here we can see the green hue build up in his neck area. And also we could see the hands. See how they're a lot shorter than they were before. They're a lot stubbier now. Okay. Alright, and we're going to skip back to the beginning to where I could show you some facial anomalies as well as some more hand stuff. Here again you can see his hands. See how they become box-like at the tips with a light green hue. His eyes are morphing as well. Okay, go to the next one. Here you can see triangle irides from time to time. Also, there's a lot of eye color change. See the triangle iride right there? See how it's extremely triangle-like in comparison to his left? Alright. That's always a dead giveaway. Alright, we're gonna skip. She's also a shapeshifter as well, the interviewer you'll see in the source video. We gotta skip to the next part. Okay. Alright, I want you to pay attention to his neck area here, because we're gonna see a lot of shapeshifting in this area right here, as well as a lot of green hue complexion buildup. And look, here's another hand. See how they're like very thick and stubby now? These almost look like knives. They have like a pointy tip. Very strange. Sorry, I have a really shitty camera stand. It's hard to keep this thing steady and focus it. I do my best. Alright, let's focus on the neck here again, because there's a lot of shape-shifting in this area, as I said before. I hate when it does that. And also here, look in the hand, you can see like a very ghostly outline, like some type of outline to it that's just very not, it just doesn't look like it belongs. Very anomalous. I remember focusing on the neck. Here again, another hand shot. You see how pointy his pointed fingers become? Almost like you can see the claw. Focus on the neck. Zoom in on it a little bit more here. Best I can before it gets, this is just a camera, as you know. Alright, let's look a little at his face now. And you'll see, better for yourself. You'll see slit pupils and blacked out irises. Some anomalous neck activity. That's one of the most, prominent areas that you see shape-shifting on him. And there's a lot of facial structure morphing with him as well too. And also I want you to look at this. See how this thumb is very long and just very disproportionate. Here's another shot of his thumb. It's not really that anomalous, but it's not the same shot that I thought it was. There's another shot where it's very strange looking. You'll see a lot of eye color change and triangular eye rides, like this for example. You see one green eye and one blue, and the green one is triangular. Now they're both green. Now one of his pupils is blacked out. Alright, now we're back to here. Let's focus on his neck some more. We got a couple more minutes before we run out of time. You can almost see like the vein-like protrusions coming from his neck. If you glance, if you take a real good look at it, and I'll be giving the source video in the description box as always, and you can see it for yourself a lot better. See the green hue build up on his ear. Alright, whoa. I gotta pay attention to his hands too, because there's a couple more hand morphs. Here's an extreme. Look at that. Look at that protrusion from his neck in that frame. And now look at it now. The chin and the jaw expand as well. Let's fast forward this. See it? And this is that hand morph again that we seen earlier. Very telling. Also look at the neck in this frame as well. Again, this is that huge hand with the talons and the green hue, the reptilian arm. It's unbelievable. We only got 30 seconds left, but here's more neck morphing. You can see the scale-like protrusions, or like a depression is formed in his neck running down along the edge. And here we could see the last shot. Hope you enjoyed the analysis. Be well and be in peace.